also secretary of Bio-Agri Inputs Producers Association of India. I worked for about 15 years in multinational companies, in chemical pesticides marketing, 5 years producer of basic toxic chemical, last 10 years producing biopesticides. So I have a bit of exposure in the business environment of chemical pesticides, manufacturing of biologicals, and how a small, medium industries can make difference to livelihoods in countries where affordability is very important. We're talking a situation where more than 3 billion people in the world are less literate, 3 billion people are poor, they are engaged in agriculture. Certainly, they want quick results, faster results, economic results. The basic conception of people, farmers, small farmers across the small countries, they believe biologicals are expensive. Biologicals are less effective. Are we able to communicate as an industry, as scientists, as industry particularly, that biologicals are not only cost effective and they are technically feasible, economically viable? Science has always given fantastic discoveries. The new science of biologicals, what we call today, for example, Beauveria bassiana was discovered probably about 120 years ago for its entomopathogenic activity. Trichoderma viridae reported as a biofungicide about 75 years ago. We are talking a science which is 75 to 120 years old known subject. Now as a new industry, a young industry trying to struggle to make things happen. The science has always been there. The technology is making it happen at a price, at a cost which industry can make money and sell a product or service to consumer who is willing to pay money gladly and buy the goods or service. What is now required is technology, making science happen at a price which consumer is willing to pay. I just skip this slide. Crop protection is a very important aspect of primary industry. And as you are aware, chemistry has provided many useful things for fighting pests and diseases. The problem is the overuse and the abuse of toxic substances has resulted in a lot of imbalances. We have moved from pest eradication to pest control to pest management, and now IPM is an ongoing journey. Basically, what we're looking at is, can we impart judicious use of chemicals and biologicals to optimize benefits from all kinds of inputs for giving safe feed, fodder, and food? The issue is the consumer awareness. Consumer is not willing to take it for granted anymore. He or she is demanding a food which is less poisoned, which is more cleaner to eat. Now, can we look at as a crop protection industry or biological industry, how do we advocate responsible care? The business is changing. $40 billion today is the organic food industry in the world. Go to Biofac in Nuremberg, you can see the kilometers of stalls. $40 billion industry of organic foods, growing at a faster pace. Probably it may touch $50 billion in 2 years from now. As you are aware, at least 5% of the crop production cost is crop protection. It means we're talking of $2 billion plus business opportunity in certified organic food production. But where are we? Less than 1% of the global 40 billion pesticide market is biological, or non-toxic. Few countries countries probably have 5% to 6% biological share. Very interestingly, I must give you an example of case upon India. About 5% of the Indian pesticide market is biologicals. It sounds very strange to many of you. Western worlds probably have 1% market share. India has 5%. In that, again, very interesting. South India has about 10% of the pesticide market is biologicals. North India, probably about 3%. Now, there's something to learn from this experience. The impact of small, marginal, companies who are producing biological inputs, making, of course, profits, but delivering a product at an affordable price to consumer. This is one thing which has made a big impact in the market. Number two, the regulatory affairs support in India. We as association, I'm the secretary of the Association of Biological Products in India, we have been able to convince our regulatory authorities to give a different guidelines for biopesticides. Right from ministers to regulators to bureaucrats, we have been able to successfully negotiate and convince them that a set of guidelines required for biologicals is not going to be the same as chemicals. There are universities who produce the data package, give it to industry at a very small price, and a small company with very limited resources can enter the business and be in the game. Now, the issue is, I'm coming back, small, medium sector industries are critically important. As we're aware, most of the products, either plant extracts we are in or biological microbials, are all non-GM organisms. The moment we say non-GM, it means no intellectual property. Without patent, without intellectual property, no large multinational will be seriously interested in entering a business sector which does not offer IP or patent. By definition, our business by and large is non-IP. By and large, a public domain non-GM organism. As a result, there is a lack of interest from the large multinationals to enter this particular activity. The voice of a small industry is not heard with regulators, with lawmakers, with politicians, and the institutions which control the regulatory mechanism. The laws are getting stricter,